Welcome to the 2.0 Conference 2026 here at Bellagio in Las Vegas. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
I'm Gwenevere Crary.
Gwenevere, tell me, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to
Tell
meet
me
you.
a little bit about your company and what it represents.
Yeah, so I have a company called Guide to HR.
Okay.
And we're an HR consulting firm, interim, fractional, advisory, project-based. Pretty much think of it as anything that you need from an HR perspective that's not full-time in-house.
Got you.
Yep. And then I have a second business called Close the Gap Today.
Okay, tell
And
us
it's all
about that.
profit advisory work. So really working
Awesome.
with founders and business owners to find profit for them so that then they
Amazing.
can eventually hire my Guide to HR team
Right.
to help on the HR front.
I love it. So what makes Guide to HR fundamentally different from a traditional HR consultancy?
I think it's that profit advisory work
Okay.
right on top, right?
Okay.
So really understanding and taking it from the business perspective, helping business owners really grow their business and not just be here for compliance and payroll perspective, but actually show how we can be part of the P&L and grow the business.
Right. So what would you say is the most expensive mistake people make that you consistently see in leadership?
I think it's when you promote someone who's
Okay.
a high performer from an
Okay.
individual contributor into a manager role without actually guiding them on
Got
how
you.
to be a great leader.
Amazing.
And I see this
yeah.
happen over and over again. So many people, I've been managing for 20 years.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, and you're not good at it at all.
Managing and leading are two different things, my friend, right?
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. And just because you're an individual contributor doesn't mean that you're going to be good as a leader.
Absolutely not.
So
yeah.
I would say if you're thinking about promoting a high performer, talk to them about what they really want to do and
Right.
have them start testing it out. We actually did this for one client and the employee thought they wanted to be a leader and 6 months later, like, no, peace out. I don't want to
Right.
do this. And I think a lot of times people believe that being a leader is so much easier. You get a lot of money and all this, but they don't understand the stress and the high expectations.
Absolutely.
And
You're
my
microscope.
founder. Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What is the mission behind your Scaling with People podcast? I want to talk. You have a book and a podcast.
Yes.
I want to talk a little bit about that. Let's
Yeah.
start with the podcast.
So my podcast is a passion project for founders and business owners.
Okay.
And it's all about bringing subject matter experts to the table
Okay.
to share some tips, tricks, or tools to help grow a business. So
Right.
really it's a place, I grew it because I work with a lot of founders that
Right.
are bootstrapped or not backed by high VC
Right.
companies, large VC companies, and they don't have resources. So
Right.
this is really a place to hear from financial leaders, sales, marketing, operations, HR, like everything that you need to run your business. These are the experts. I bring them on. I've been doing it for over 3 years. We're going to eventually hit our 150th. I think I recorded 140 something
Amazing.
the other day. So yeah.
Tell us how we're going to talk about the book next,
Yeah.
but let's talk about how we can find you. How we can get you get on the
YouTube
podcast.
or any other podcast location, Scaling with People, you'll find it there. So
Scaling
you can watch
with
it or
People.
listen. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Talk about the book a little bit.
Yeah, so Mind the Profit Gap is
Okay.
all about the profit work I do.
Right.
And again, it's for founders and business owners. Really, I started targeting it for trades, but any business can use it. And it's really to help, it's 22 strategies
Right.
on how to find and grow your profit. And I think it's really kind of like, take it back to business 101.
Right. The
You know,
basics.
exactly. You
Yeah.
have a baker, someone who's like, the family's like, oh, you're such a great baker. You should open a bakery. But they don't know anything about business.
Exactly.
This is for them. And I'm really
Wonderful,
excited
wonderful.
to announce and share. We just launched an AI assessment tool.
Amazing.
Complete that. Have a conversation with AI, less than 10 minutes, about your business and your industry. And you'll end up with 3 to 5 business strategies, which will actually
Amazing.
tie back to how much money that strategy will get you. $10,000. That strategy will get you $15,000.
Amazing.
And it's completely free. So check
Amazing.
it out.
Tell us how to get that. We need that.
So it's ai.closethegaptoday.com/assessments, or hopefully we'll be able to link it to this
We will,
conversation.
yeah, hopefully. And then once the YouTube, we can put it right in the comments
Perfect.
there. Yeah. Why do you believe people strategy is one of the biggest untapped levels for economic growth?
I think it's because people still look at HR as transactional
Right.
and compliance.
Okay.
But we can actually own pretty much everything. We're the ones that are putting in the right structure and tools to find the right leaders, to find the right people. I'm about to talk on a panel about don't be a culture, what's it called? Be a culture ad. Don't just bring in someone that is going to be a culture fit, but be a culture ad. And so I think HR really has this opportunity, especially with AI,
Yes.
to really lean in and be the true solid foundation that helps the business grow.
Amazing. And you are a CXO honoree this year at the
Thank you.
conference.
Yes, exciting.
How does it feel to receive recognition in this area?
Well, it's exciting, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of the recognition. I think it just honors what I've been trying to do and accomplish.
Right.
And my heart goes out to all business owners and founders who are trying to build a business.
I'm going to
That's the
stop
biggest
you right
thing.
there because that's my next question, and I
Okay.
want you to get right into that. What would you tell somebody that's just starting out, maybe isn't where you are, and maybe they're feeling stuck, or you know how
Yeah.
you're in the process and you can't
Yeah.
see the light. What would you tell them?
Well, don't give up.
Don't give up.
I think also too, I was in that for a while, and I talked to a friend of mine, and I just felt like, man, I'm grinding, but I
Right.
don't feel accomplished. Like
Right.
I feel like I'm doing a lot of work, but but nothing's coming of it. And she
Right.
goes, Whenever that's because you're building.
You're in
And
the
so
building
when you're
phase.
building, I think it feels very unattainable sometimes because maybe you're building that foundation, you're building that tool, that process, whatever it is, the services you're offering. And I think sometimes it comes across as like, I worked my ass off today, but I didn't actually accomplish
Right.
anything. And so I think just giving yourself grace and space to be
Absolutely,
okay with that.
absolutely.
And it's hard. It's hard.
It is.
Yeah, especially if those bills are knocking at your door.
Right. It's so great to hear from you guys when I'm doing interviews and just listen to how you guys impact the world in so many different spaces, but then also encourage other people that aren't where you are yet, and
Yeah.
it really helps people to keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
empowering.
Yeah.
What are you looking to learn, and what kind of networking experience are you looking forward to? The conference is starting today, so
Yeah. I'm just like you said, I'm looking to network with all different types of people from everywhere and
Amazing.
just learning from one another and how we can support each other.
Amazing.
So I'm really enjoying. I think this is where the profit work really comes in because I'm able to actually touch more people because I don't have to have a minimum revenue to
Right.
actually be able to
Help.
work with
Right.
you and
Yes.
help. And through the pandemic, my whole thing was I hurt, like, obviously the pandemic was horrible. There's a lot of bad things that came out of it. But what hurt my heart was seeing these mom and pop shops closing.
Absolutely.
And this was their
It broke
dream.
my heart too.
This is also their income.
And they put
but
their blood, sweat,
their
and tears
dream,
into
right?
it. Yes.
And for something that they are out of control, it impacts their business, that is hard. So here I am trying to figure out how can I help them
I love it.
be able to control what they can impact and do it smartly and grow their
Amazing.
business.
How can one get a hold of you? Again, we talked about the podcast
Yeah.
and the book. How can one get a hold of you if they want to talk a little bit more further about what you do?
I mean, LinkedIn's the easiest, and it's just Gwenevere D or Gwenevere Crary is my last name now, but I was, before I got married. So,
Right.
If you just look for Gwenevere D, Gwenevere Darling Crary, you'll find me. There's not a lot of Gweneveres out there.
I know, it's such a great name.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sitting down with
Yeah.
me. Welcome to the conference. Congratulations on the award, and we look forward to seeing what you do next.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks.